Okay, so we're here at the Red Caboose talking with Evan.
Yes.
So Evan, tell us a little bit about the Red Caboose.
Well, here in the vineyard, we started very small. We started with 100 plants. So our oldest plants are 10 years old. They're kind of in this area here. We've branched off and started planting on the side. So this was our vineyard. We ended up coming over here on the road and planting this out and all the way back behind the winery. The one problem with us when we started was what variety works best. So we have 11 different varietals on 16 acres. So I wish I could maybe have only done 4, so we do have quite a bit of varietals. Most of our vineyard is Syrah, which we're picking today. Coming up into here, we've got a Viognier. Then we have Tintacao and Tempranillo. On the back end here, we have Malbec, a little bit of Cab Franc, which we found out is not done very well ripening. It half purple, half green sometimes. And then Lenoir, we have quite a few of Lenoir. And these are cuttings. So these are cuttings that we've done off our original plants. So all these in here are all cuttings from, they're probably 4 or 5 years old. The original Lenoir is right up here on the corner. And then that goes into our Muscat Canali. Then we have Zinfandel.
On the back?
On the back.
That we can't see for the moment.
Yes. And then Touriga Nacional on the back corner.
Oh, so you have the Touriga Nacional.
Yes. And it's been growing good. Very small clusters, small yield, but we do our port out of the Touriga. Also the Tintacao down here. But by far Tempranillo is our best bet. And I don't know if you want to get a shot at some of the rocks. This is rock out here. You'll see at the winery we reuse our own rock. Solid rock. So you get an inch of or less dirt and then it's rock on rock. And we rock trench each row. So each row is about 2 feet deep.
So the rock, what is it? Is it calcaire?
Limestone. Limestone,
yeah.
Yep. And you'll see it up here at the winery. We've reused it on the building and for building material. And
so we have calcaire on top of calcaire on top of calcaire here.
Yes, almost about 3 foot down. It's solid rock. So we rock trench a 10-foot diameter wheel with teeth on it. You go about 5 feet every 30 minutes, so you can actually watch a flower go by as you're driving. We backfill with the crushed gravel. We take the big stuff out, and then we start augering our holes. You can put the T-posts in there easy. But the rock has become a good growing medium for us. Drains very well. The hilltop up here, it's about a 20-foot slant. I know it doesn't look like it when you're on top. But the freezes stay down off the hilltop, constant wind.
So you have very little problems with disease because you have that, if it rains and the humidity, the breeze comes through dry.
And fungus is the biggest thing that I spray for or try to get out of the vineyard, but it does keep it down with the site selection. So, but you can see from the canopy how the roots are really growing good in the trench. The roots are established in that nice canopy. And these are 300-foot rows on this side. I think it's every 14 rows is an acre out here.
Every 14 rows is an acre.
Yes.
Okay.
But we're growing some really good Spanish varieties. Tempranillo, like I said, is our best. Really smoky. I was tasting. I really want you guys to try that 2012. It's still in barrels and it's got almost like a buttered popcorn kind of nose to it. Really kind of nutty. So
I think we better go taste that right now.
Yes, definitely.
Touriga.
Yes. Now these are our youngest vines. They're 5 years old.
So it says this is the Touriga Nacional that you have.
Yes.
Which are 5 years old.
5 years old.
Okay.
Touriga, Zinfandel, and Muscat were the 3 grapes we planted in the 6 acres. This was through a grant funded by the state of Texas. 5 years ago, they matched $25,000 to plant 5 acres. So if you spent up to $25,000, they would match another to finish it. Unfortunately, with the funding, grant is no longer available. So fortunately, we got it one of the first years, but it only went for I think 2 or 3 years. But they did 10 grants at $25,000, so it was a $250,000 grant. So we were really fortunate. But this is what we mainly make our port out of.
Okay.
The Touriga. So.